if we
So
want to
like
repeat
there.
something, then yeah. All right, so you're here in this crypt. You're here in the script. You opened the sarcophagus, and there's a bunch of things in here. But among them, there is a violin with a bow.
Okay.
There are also several other um valuable looking things in here.
Are there any objects that look like they might have any magical significance, like any obvious scrolls or wands? I guess I could just cast detect magic.
You cast detect magic, and you don't sense anything else detecting as magic in here. Just the violin.
All right, I guess I'll tell the others, that I can loot the valuables. Just make sure that the violin is tucked in a safe place.
All right.
And I believe Fingrim was talking about, or we were gonna plan all us what want to do with the con.
What you want to do with the what?
Often.
With the
Oh
coffin.
no.
No, I thought
The
Cormac already
sarcophagus.
smashed it.
No, no, I we determined that was just what he was thinking.
Oh, okay.
It said like a dream, daydream.
All right. Well, there's several other of wealth in here. There's gems. There's a statuette. There's a gold ring, and then there's just coins.
Does it look like any of that? Yeah, right. Does it look like any of that stuff is too large to fit into your standard bag of holding?
No.
Well,
No, you can probably fit most of it in there.
And does somebody want to be the treasurer for the stuff?
We just wanted to divide the money like evenly.
That's what we do.
Like, I don't know if we want to parse it and try to divide it evenly right now. So
It's
the stuff we
easier
probably
to split
can't.
the money and then somebody just take the items and we
Well,
deal with
yeah,
items later.
I could get if you're saying you don't want to divide the money because in case we give it back, I guess.
Why would we give this money back?
We're like, hey, sorry we broke into your basement and stole your shit. You can have it back.
He's
those are
dead.
the other.
Why would we need to give him his money back?
If we negotiate with him or something.
I'm pretty sure the dead know that money isn't valuable to them. Maybe. Okay, well, yeah.
Those are the other things that are in the sarcophagus that have value.
Okay, well, if we want to divide the money evenly right now, I'm fine with
You can definitely divide the coinage, but each of those items you'll have to find some way to get the value
Yeah.
out of them. So I would suggest if you're gonna take it, record the value that they're worth.
That's what the coins divide into for.
All right, I'll add.
Oh yeah, I need to add a new journal entry for this session. Session 94.
Only 6 more to go.
Hopefully.
And then yeah, I guess probably just copy paste these into on my sheet too.
All right, I've added the gold and the platinum to my sheet. And Fingram, you said that you were gonna copy and paste the items.
Sure.
All right. As for what our next step is, the Reinhardt will say, like, I'm inclined to agree with our water-affiliated friend that the dead do not need this wealth, and I have a suspicion that this whole area would be better off without that Lord Elveric.
Uh-huh.
He needs to be put to rest permanently, and as such, he does not need a coffin.
All right.
And I'll, look to the others, see if they are in agreement.
Cormac nods. He doesn't care.
Fingram, you did have a point that using this as leverage could be a valuable tactic. However, he may be inclined to believe that he has the upper hand and will not be inclined to negotiations. You saw how many partygoers were up there, and all those aristocratic folk, they all seem to be fairly vampiric as well.
Well, yeah. Ideally, we don't have to negotiate with him at all. We'll just hopefully be able to avoid him entirely.
I suppose we shall see, but I think it might be prudent to act proactively and distress on here and now.
Yeah, I'm
Cormac.
good with that.
Very
that's good.
well. If anyone wishes to do the honors,
Cormac will. He'll grab his sword and start hacking at it.
Okay. You do that.
and I'll say a blessing to Pharasma.
I have a holy symbol of Pharasma and a bunch of other deities.
Nice.
I was trying to remember, and this was from when we passed that shrine. I went and
Yeah,
got
the
like
3 guys.
9 different. Yes, I got holy
I'm a man.
symbols: Desna, Pharasma, Gozri, Abadar, Asmodeus, Nethys, Shaylin, Torag, and Lamashtu.
I'm imagining you like Benny from the Mummy, putting out all the different holy symbols as the vampire approaches, trying all the different languages.
Yeah, well, this was for like a shrine that we
You need-
needed. And
You
you needed
needed
to
certain.
present one that had a matching domain. So I was like, I just grabbed a bunch of like major deities, and I'm like, "Oh, they have a lot of domains between them. So hopefully one of them will match with one of the shrines." And it worked out. We only used 3 of them because you just had to make sure you used the right one. Like I think you only had 1 shot. Otherwise, if you screwed it up, they'd attack you or whatever happened.
It's awesome. Okay, well,
Anyway,
Next
Yeah.
step is going to find what
mhm.
other item? It was he's imprisoned, and then there's one other item that we gotta find of his.
We need to find his body. And presumably it's behind the door where all those ethereal strings came out. However, there
Yeah.
are these 2 doors here that we haven't explored yet. And Matt, I don't know if I need to roll a knowledge check for this or something, but do I know if those other vampires, if they would have similar
What other vampires?
the other aristocratic folk that were upstairs that seemed like they were vampires too.
You're not sure.
Was that something that I can roll a knowledge check for, like lore about vampires?
You know enough about vampires to know that typically they keep crypts or coffins or sarcophagi for themselves.
Yeah, I just didn't know if like the spawn needed a coffin as well, or if the master was the.
We should probably start moving.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, I guess we won't tarry and try to destroy the other vampires' coffins if there are any. We got the main one, or so we think. So that's what's important for now. So, Cormac, just a reminder, you do have Magic Circle against evil on you.
I do not, because I died.
Didn't you cast that after you died?
I cast it. I died twice. I did cast it after the first time I got down, and then I got down again after I cast it.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
And my daylight's gone. All my spells that were on me are gone. I haven't cast any new buff spells or anything.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I still have 1 protection from protection from evil stored. So, yeah, either we'll have to use it during this next fight or when we fight the.
Yep. He will ask. Cormac will ask you if you can cast heroism again on him, since he knows you have a wand, right?
Oh yes, absolutely. I will do that. And you'll have that for 30 minutes.
All right, sounds good.
Seeing you have the Scroll of Death Ward and the Scroll of Flame Threats.
Yep.
All right. I guess unless there's anything else that we want to prep ourselves with, I guess we'll head towards that door.
Isn't there? I feel like there's 3 things that we have to get. Isn't there? Like his violin, and wasn't there another object
He told
other
you
than like?
that to fully restore him, you need that he's been broken into 3. There's his body, his memories, and then his instrument.
Where's his memories?
The creature that told you about it says that he can restore his memories if you bring him to
Oh,
him.
okay. So he has the memories. So yeah, we do need to just get the body then. Okay. All right. Yeah. Then we'll go back to that freaking secret door of death.
Yeah, as we approach, I can cast invisibility sphere on all of us so that we
Check
can.
out the side doors here, or just kind of move past them since we got.
I think that's the plan.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess we are on a tight schedule, right? So
Thus far, after everything's said and done, I'm sure that we can come back here and find out.
maybe.
Yeah, who knows if this thing will like crumble or whatever once.
Oh, it's gonna crumble when we leave here. I'm gonna make sure of that. I'm just joking.
That's my anti-incorporeal shell that lasts minutes per level. I don't know how much longer it goes. But hopefully it'll allow we get to that door.
How are we gonna do the maze? Are we gonna just say we walk through it and burn rounds, or?
Well, now that there's the only thing that could possibly hurt you is gone.
Okay.
So it's
So
just
it's
gonna
just
take
time.
some time now. So I'll say you guys can just move back through it with enough time.
Maybe I mean, there's a pretty good chance I'd remember the path we took last time anyway.
Fingrim, do you still have a force sword?
If I need it, yep. I'd have to use. I guess I have used 2 force swords, but
It lasts for a while though, right?
it lasts for minutes per level. So I might still on the tail end of the duration of my other one, and if I needed to, it's only a level 2 spell, so I can get another one by using. I can get the spell slot back by using 2 points of my Magus Arcane pool, which hopefully I don't need to do, but I can if I need to. I've been saving those points as much as possible, so for
Cool.
just that sort of reason.
Yeah, I have a protection from evil spell, so I might cast it on you since you'll be our main melee person when it comes to incorporeal creatures,
All right.
just to prevent you from getting possessed again. I guess I'll just cast it on you now as we're approaching the door. So, blammo, protection from
Blam.
evil. Kablamazords! I don't think the base bonuses will overwrite anything you currently have. You'll just be immune from like mind control.
At least from evil sources.
All right. So we haven't really learned anything new about the butt. So to the right, there's another hallway, it looks like.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
All right. How far does it look like it goes down.
I mean, I think it just goes to the end of our vision. Or at least mine. I have dark vision 60 feet.
Likewise. Just,
All right, that's the edge of your vision. If you walk down it,
well, shall we look down there just to see if there's like another button that opens that?
Yeah, we could. There's no harm in that.
As far as we know.
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
Format
guess,
cast light so you can see.
Oh, wait. Okay, I guess I'll slowly go down that way while being, perceptive as possible, just to see if there's a button. And just let me know if you need me to roll a perception check or whatever as I move.
you're gonna move over.
Yeah, just to see the end of that hallway to see, because it looks like there's some like clutter down there.
Well, what you see here is an iron portcullis.
Oh, another iron portcullis.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I guess since we didn't see a button in that main coffin room, we may still have to try and find one. So I guess, yeah, venture down. Yeah.
I wonder if that's just where this, like it's another way you can exit. This just leads to like a.
Yeah. I guess we won't know until we look. Unfortunately.
All right, let's go.
All right. All right. What do we see?
Well, you do see stairs and a room.
Oh,
It looks. You're only able to see,
Oh, does it?
but you
have
do
we?
smell. You smell a powerful stench of alchemical material mixed with the coppery tang of blood.
No.
And you see a work table here. A work table with a surgical and alchemical material.
Have we gone downstairs at any point in this besides the initial
No.
descent? I'll ask the others. Shall we try to open this portcullis and go down deeper?
You do see there is a winch.
A winch.
Yep.
Similar to the winch that we had Drench use to open the
Yeah.
other portcullis.
To open the other one.
All right. I'll ask Kudu. Do we want to try the same thing that we did with the Drench before?
Well, do we still have Windwalk?
Windwalk? Oh yeah, I guess we do.
That's what we ended up doing. We all just windwalked through.
I suppose we can. How well can we see through the portcullis? Can we see if there's anybody on the other side of it?
You don't see anybody on the other side.
Okay. I tell everyone, very well, let's go through here all together.
Cormac won't be able to, but if you guys open up the portcullis, you will.
Ah, that's right. I suppose that's what we'll have to do.
All right.
I guess I will begin to turn into a misty form, and just the others can do as they will.
I'm gonna wait on the other side with Cormac actually, in case something goes wrong.
Yeah, because you can
All right.
teleport. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, so Father Reinhardt will begin to, turn into a misty form.
Okay.
Spend a couple of rounds to do so.
Are we all gonna just do that?
Well, I mean, you're free to, veto the plan if you don't like it. You can go as well, or I can just go by myself. It's whatever is your preference.
I'll just go with you. There's no sense not. It's kind of fun.
Okay.
It's not like I get to do this kind of magic very often.
Yes, it is a very unique kind of magic. All right, and he'll begin to turn into vapor, and he'll smile and say, "Kudu, you're turning from liquid into vapor. That's what water."
She's just a storm cloud. Like her cloud's like a little bit more dense.
Oh man, I should have
Alright.
brought like electricity as my second element. Lightning
Yeah,
bolts
that
from
would
the
have been
cloud.
dope.
Be a little storm cloud.
Lightning and water would be a pretty cool fusion element.
Yeah, I don't know. Telekinetic shit's way cooler, to be honest. But
Oh yeah, no, it's been way more useful too. Because
All right.
things that
Well,
we've been
some of you
fighting
guys
have.
are gaseous, and Father Reinhardt steps. Kudu steps through as well.
And I'll begin to reform as soon as I can.
same.
Okay.
Drench might just stay gaseous and float around.
All right. Well, you're seeing more of the room. You're seeing
right.
more work tables, steel work tables showing signs of rust thanks to a thin layer of dried blood. Wooden wardrobes resting against the wall.
I guess as soon as I reform, I'm gonna look for that winch.
Okay, it's there.
All right. I'll ask Kudu as I have my hand on the winch, like, "You ready?"
Yeah.
All right, here goes. And I'll pull it.
All right, you do. You pull it up, and it takes Father Reinhardt most of his strength to do so, but you pull up the iron.
Oh, good thing I worked out my forearms on those church bells.
And that opens the door. for
Yep,
the
it opens the
portcullis for us.
portcullis.
Then yeah, I'll come in the two.
All right, you do.
I will constantly step in and take a look around to see if there's any, anything obvious as far as danger or immediate threat.
Okay.
Anything like that I can see with my see invisibility or
You don't see anything with the invisibility.
Okay, then I guess I'll
Check the room out.
tell the everyone else, like, split up and search and
Okay.
look for any like switches or things like that look like it might be tied to that door.
Okay. Aside from what I've already described, the only thing that you see as you go further into here and your vision allows you to see is that there are two cell doors locked in the south side of the room.
Are they like the sort of solid cell doors, or are they like bars where you can?
Solid.
I tell the others. Well, I mean, I pointed out to them, even though everyone else can see. Like, do you think that we should inspect behind those doors? There could be more prisoners.
I mean, I don't see why not. We're here.
That we are. All right. I'll mosey on, keeping an eye out for any sort of traps or magical what have you with detect magic.
All right. As you guys explore this large, gory surgical chamber, you do see that the wooden wardrobes contain both men and women's clothings, accessories, shoes, and in various sizes.
Oh,
The smaller work table holds what looks like could be the equivalent of a full alchemist's lab and materials.
Father Reinhardt looks at that stuff interested, but uh, you know, refrains from going through it right now since somebody's life may be on.
All right.
Like, unless, there's anything with a cursory glance that I see that there might be something applicable to our current situation. Anything like that that's...
Well, there's a bag near the alchemist's lab table.
All right. Well, we'll check the doors first, and then I'll check out that bag.
Okay, both doors are locked.
I'll go to this one, and is there like a little metal grate or anything that looks like food maybe pushed through, or that I can talk?
Let's see. Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, well, in that case, he'll, kind of quietly whisper into it, like, "Hello, is anyone there? Are you in danger?"
You don't get a response.
Sad. All right. I guess I'll do the same to the other.
Okay, you don't get a response.
Can I peek in there?
Sure.
What do I see?
In the east cell, you don't see anybody. You do see a small wash basin and some items used for personal hygiene.
Okay. And the other one?
You don't see anything in there. It's stone and empty.
I'll turn to the others and shrug and say, "Empty. Both of them.
Maybe they were let out for the party.
Ugh, this could be the servants' quarters, yes."
Cormac also says it might be the appetizers' quarters too.
Unfortunately. All right. I suppose I'll have a look at that bag. And
Okay.
and everyone else is free to chime in. Like, I don't want to be steamrolling over everything.
You're all good. I don't really. Cormac's kind of off in his own world, thinking about like how he's like lost basically.
Yeah. I'm sure that like string of defeats is still smarting.
Mm.
Yep.
I tell Kudu that I don't have a key or any means to open this door. I don't know if it's unlikely that there's a secret switch in the servants' quarters, but if you want something to blast, well, there you go.
You want this door open.
I do.
Okay. Well, I can do that.
I take a few steps back.
Alright. I'll spend an entire round gathering power to boost
Okay.
a blast and avoid burn. And I'm gonna destroy another door. Where?
Okay.
Wee-hoo.
Yep. You do. You destroy. You push this one off its hinges.
I'll just roll for the sake of it, but okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do enough damage to basically break down any door you want. That was a low roll. But that wasn't a composite blast.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't her Uber.
Yeah. Well, can you do that again without hurting yourself? Okay, well, I mean, it probably takes 2 of those, but you get it.
And I'll tell Kudu, if you want to inspect that room, I'll look at this bag. There could be some valuable alchemical substance in here.
If you insist.
You're your own
I'll
cat
go with.
person.
Okay, you do.
What do I find, if anything?
You find a medium amount of dried blood in here, but no occupant, nothing else aside from that.
Worth.
Seems like a very empty cell.
Is that what you want? You want the other door taken down too?
If you please.
The bag itself is not magical.
All right, then I will open it.
Okay. Inside the bag, you see a lot of diamond dust.
Well, hot damn.
I'll blast the other door as well.
Okay.
Yay!
You'll knock it down with probably about 2 blasts. There are some things in here, but as I told Father Reinhardt, what you see in here is actually a small wash basin and several items that are used for personal hygiene, like loofahs and soaps and other. And this cell is a little bit cleaner than the other one. Well, Father Reinhardt, you put your hand in there and you feel around for the diamond dust, and you think there's about 5,000 gold worth of diamond dust in this pouch.
Ooh.
But there's also something else in here, like inside of the diamond dust.
Uh-huh.
It's spherical,
Oh. I guess
and
I'll
it feels
pull.
like as small as a marble.
I am suspicious. However, I did not detect any magic, though there are means to hide magical auras. But I guess I'll tell everyone to scooch back about 20 feet just in case, because there was something unexpected in the bag.
Oh my.
Like beads of sweat will form on his spotty brow, and he will inspect the marble-like.
Okay. You pull it out of the diamond dust, and it is a multicolored glass bead.
Does it appear to be the same size and shape as the indent of the door that we knocked down? The big fan.
No, not quite.
All right. Do I recognize what this object is?
You can give me a spellcraft.
And this will be with a well, whatever it rolls, add a 2 to that whenever it decides. There we go. So 36.
Okay. This is a very useful magical item to someone who practices alchemy.
Oh,
And not just someone who, I guess not just someone who practices alchemy, but someone who's mastered alchemy. You can interpret this however you want in game, but out of character, this is for someone who has the alchemist class. And once
right.
per day, this bead can be used to recharge any one extract that the alchemist had mixed and then consumed that day.
Yeah, it's like a pearl of power for alchemists.
Yeah, but just for alchemists. It can work on an
Interesting.
infusion, but not a potion, elixir, bomb, or mutagen, or any non-magical alchemical material.
Looking around, does it look like any of these things look like they might be Lord Elvaric's personal effects? Like, does it look like there's any sort of personal touch to all this science that's in?
You don't think so? And
Okay.
also, for out of character reference, this is a Boro bead, and it is a 3rd level.
Okay.
But beyond anyone having the alchemist class, it doesn't have any.
Unfortunately, no. You need to be an expert alchemist to use this.
I guess if I can appraise it right now, just to see how much it's worth.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, you know it off of the just about my identifying the item.
Oh, okay. How
Being that
much
it's
is
a
it?
3rd level one, it's worth about 9,000 gold pieces.
Nice. I'll reveal as much to everyone, telling them that the false alarm, not something that'll explode, but something that might help somebody else explode. This is a very valuable item for someone who's inclined to make potions. Fingrim, do you want to continue to hold the valuable items?
Sure. What was it called again?
A
It's a
Boro
Boro
bead?
bead.
Got it. Okay.
It's worth 9,000 gold.
Yeah, it has the value on it if I just add it as magic item from Hero Lab, so it already has a 9,000 listed for its value. Yeah, it does all the text for what it does. Not that I'm going to be able to use it.
Who uses diamond dust besides myself and Cormac for their spells?
I use it for stone skin, but that's it.
All right. Kepri, do you use it at all? Excuse me, Kudu. I got my cat folk mixed up.
No, but I have diamond dust.
All right.
You hold on to it. Father can hold on to it.
All right. I will hold on to it, but I remember that I have this. If anybody needs it, I'll be happy to share it.
Yep.
If anybody needs any, just ask.
Will do.
Sure.
Yeah, I still have 1,400 gold diamond dust myself, and I only usually use it sometimes for stone skin. Which I don't actually cast that often. A lot of the, I don't know, a lot of stuff we've been finding it wouldn't be useful for anyway because it does like energy damage.
All right. I've added it to my inventory. And on the left, those are a large bookcase.
They're wardrobes.
Wardrobes. Okay. I guess Father Reinhardt, he ponders for a moment and says, "Well, it's unfortunate that we didn't find any secret switches in here. However, this was a good find for future use." So he points to the diamond dust. Alright, I suppose there's nothing else in here. That from what we can see, I suppose we shall head back to that door since we were unable to find a secret switch.
Yep.
All right.
And since the gate is down, I guess we can just walk right through it.
Yep.
Who has the violin currently?
I don't know.
Not it.
I don't know if we specified who was holding it.
Does anybody have a preference?
Nope, but if you want me to take it again, I will. I don't mind.
I wish I had performed strings because it would be so apropos for Father Reinhardt, a la Frankenstein or whatever.
Hmm.
But yeah, Fingrim, you can
Yeah, I don't
hold
have
to it.
perform strings either.
Well, that's right. You don't have a very high charisma, do you?
No, but I do have a few ranks in a perform skill. It's just not strings. It's a background skill, so threw a few points at it, but not that one. Anyway, yeah, I can hold on to it though if you want. I don't care.
Yeah, you can hold on to it. We'll have it out, and we'll go approach that.
All right. You do that. You approach the door, the secret door that you know is there.
Yeah.
What do you all do?
I tell them, well, shall we risk pushing the button again?
Cormac says, "Why don't we just have Kudu blast this wall and see if she can break it?"
I am not opposed to.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take an extra round to gather.
All right. The
Yeah.
Bage Blast.
Gather.
cannot
gather.
move.
That's a Kamehameha.
I mean, if you want to play a Dragon Ball Z like character, Saiyan, like Kinesis is a pretty decent class because it's all about like gathering power and shooting stuff.
Yeah, you just take the. I think they have an archetype that gives you like some monk stuff. You just combine. You just take that. That's
Yeah.
you're all set.
Yeah. Then you're basically a DBZ character.
Boom.
The
That is a lot of
penguin.
damage. All right. Yep. You. This secret door actually doesn't have very much hardness. It has a decent chunk of HP, but you break that all in one shot.
All right.
Cool. I cannot move my token.
Uh-oh.
Ah, there we go.
All right, you blast it down, and you can see into it.
It makes you curious how you're supposed to get past it.
I think I have an idea, but that's. I mean, it's not based off of anything. Probably just a little metagaming, even though I have no knowledge of this module.
Yeah.
Since it's broken down, my guess is that you have to play something with the violin to open it, maybe.
Oh, maybe. I'm sure my force sword's expired by now. Apparently, I cast 2 different force swords. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I cast one against the. Okay, yeah, I remember when I cast the first one. It was like way back at the beginning of the day.
All right, what do you guys do? You can enter and see into this room now.
Ah, all right.
Yeah, I'll have the Archon sword out. I can't move past this anyway because there's a fucking wall. As far as I can move.
I'll have a wand of haste out and ready to go. And I'll be
Okay.
keeping my eye out for anything invisible or otherwise.
All right. Rows of cell doors, each fit with a small barred window, ring the outer edges of this room. At the center of the chamber is a dark pit in the stone masonry floor. A thick layer of dust lies on the floor, marred by a recent set of footprints.
Hmm. Did you say a pit? Like it's a
Yep.
hole in the center?
An oubliette.
Does that mean that we can see the bottom? Like it's just a small step down?
Well, it's
more than
not
a
a small step. It's several feet.
Okay.
And you do see someone in there. You see, I'm gonna bring up his character portrait here for you. This is who you see in the pit, sans the violin.
Oh damn, he an old dude.
Yep. You see an old man in there, kind of like sitting down, crouched. Yep.
I think that's who we're looking for, right?
Yes, but be careful. That entity probably knows that we're here and is waiting to spring an ambush.
And as you say that, Father Reinhardt, everybody can hear this cack. And over the pit, you guys start to see many of these, like, well, actually, I guess you guys don't see them. But for those who see invisibility, you see something coming into like your focus for see invisibility, something ethereal.
Mhm.
And you do see a skeletal creature with big, long-fingered hands. And it has these marionette-like strings that hang off of its body and from its hands. But
All
I'm going to have you
right.
guys roll initiatives.
Okay.
Hmm.
Cormat's gonna give his initiative thing to finger him, just because he knows he's has the best chance of hurting it. Yay!
So I'll roll twice then.
Yeah.
I'll stick with that.
Yeah, obviously. It was worth a shot. I mean, I'm at a 1, so I'm last no matter what. So
Oh my god. I tried to edit a number. My character sheet open. I should know better by now.
the dreaded freeze or whatever.
Yeah, anytime I tried to edit the number on the turn tracker, but
Yeah, yeah. The second you do it, freezes. It's
yeah.
fucking funny. It's funny how like everybody has like something different. Like
Yeah.
it's not like everybody has the same shit that
Yeah.
goes wrong. It's just like everybody has at least like
They
something
have
different.
their own unique thing that goes wrong
Yeah,
consistently.
yeah. It's like it's almost the roll of the dice.
Oh man.
I'm trying to refresh back in here. Okay, there we go. Let me actually set my initiative properly now. Oh, he still beats me though because his higher bonus, even though I got the same roll. Damn, or the 20 as well.
Yeah, his bonus be crazy.
All right. On its turn, because I guess it gets to go first here.
Mm-hmm.
I was tired of seeing the just by itself without any like other numbers, so I decided to put 2 zeros.
It's gonna cast a spell. And Kudu, I need you to give
Alright.
me a will save.
Ah, damn it! It targets the person without the protection.
It's alright. Kudu's got approved Iron Will, so
I don't think you'll be able to spellcraft it since you haven't gone yet.
Oof.
I'm gonna settle with that.
Oh,
The 22.
you
Yeah.
do have heroism on yourself right now, so
yeah, I think
I don't know
got
if you're.
buff running on there though.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's all my boosts already built into my roll.
Just doing what I'm doing.
Per-
We're just rolling off the hero
This
lab sheet.
this is my own personal opinion, but if I still had an improved Iron Will in my pocket, I would re-roll that since we've been rolling 22s on will saves before, and I think that failed last time with.
But that's you, and I'm not
Right.
scared of whatever this is. So
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you'll probably be fine.
Okay. You cast. Well, it cast its spell,
Uh-huh.
and it was very close, but you do
So you cut
You're
off?
right. Sorry, you were very close to failing, but you do save. You're right on the edge.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Yep.
So-
You do feel a compelling force trying to overcome your mind, but you resist it.
Uh-huh. And what's it gonna do? Punch you guys? Like, I don't know. Okay,
Yeah,
It
I
might
mean-
make you do things.
That's fair. If
Nice.
it doesn't get access to your kineticist abilities, then yeah, it taking control of you wouldn't actually have been that scary for us, I guess.
Well, if it was going to do that, it could have easily done a different mind controlling thing. If it could, if it's
That's gonna be its turn, Father Reinhardt.
Yeah, it could have been dominate
Alright.
person, and then we'd have been screwed.
all right. So who right now cannot see this thing that is invisible?
Oh, it's visible now.
Oh, it is visible now.
Yep. In order for it to affect other people with spells and stuff like that, it needs to be on the material plane.
Okay. May I roll a knowledge to try and identify them?
Sure. Give me a knowledge religion.
So that's 45.
All right. Well, you know this is an undead, and it is an incorporeal undead. It has channel resistance because it's such a strong undead. It also has DR, so even if you do hit it with magical weapons, you need to use good aligned weapons to get through its DR. You know that it also has spell resistance.
Alrighty.
Now, this is a kind of undead that has this is a kind of undead that is like a ghost, but it lingers on the mortal world trying to fulfill some kind of insane need to right some great failure that has marked its soul for eternity, or merely to spread the torment it is condemned to face for eternity. These kind
I
of
see.
undead are very, very good at manipulating the living and even inanimate objects. They're like super poltergeists.
Yeah, that much it seems to be. I guess, do they have any sort of vulnerability?
It has no outstanding vulnerability.
All right.
Although being able to ignore the DR with good aligned is sort of like a vulnerability.
I suppose so, but with your sword, are you able to give it enough bonuses that it overcomes such a thing?
Yeah, it's already a +3. I can use my arcane pool to increase its enhancement bonus up to a +5, and then it overcomes alignment base.
Yeah, I think even if you just bane it against undead, that might do it.
That would do it too. But the thing there is that it's if I use Force Sword, since it has SR, it could. If I don't get to the SR, then the sword just poofs away.
Oof, that's gross.
Yeah. So
All right, well then, knowing that,
right now it's not incorporeal though. It had to go in the material plane to do its spell, right? So
yeah.
It's
So
incorporeal, it's not ethereal.
no, it's not ethereal. Okay, it's still incorporeal.
right. So I guess what I'll do right now is with the wand of haste that I have, I'll cast haste on everyone around us, and that'll last for 5 turns. After convert what I know, and I guess that'll be my turn. Unless anyone needs me to move out of the way. Does anybody need me to move out of the way, or am I good there?
I'm fine where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
you're
fine.
good.
Okay. All right, then I cast haste on everybody, and that's my turn.
Haste?
Okay.
Okay. Well, be incorporeal?
That he
Yep.
be.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm out of stored energy. So I guess the question is, do I want to boost or not? Gosh. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to burn myself, so I'm gonna need to gather power. Except for I'm going to need to take a full round to gather enough power. So, it's kind of just like summoning. So, at the end of, or at the start of my next turn, I'll be able to use my ability and then do something again on my turn.
Okay.
So I'm gathering power, but I believe I can be interrupted. Like I said, I normally don't do this, but we're gonna do it now.
Alrighty. Finger.
Okay.
So let me see if I can be interrupted.
I have haste on right now. I wonder if this thing has like extra reach or anything.
Is that something that I would have known from my knowledge check?
No.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to.
Okay, yeah, I can be interrupted. So
This thing probably has like an absurd negative energy attack, just like every incorporeal thing we fought seems to have. So for this round, I'm gonna cast Mirror Image and hope that it doesn't. I don't know. It might not even do anything because it might have like some sort of extra sensory abilities, but so is this D4 plus 5? I think. Yeah. Okay, I get the maximum images of 8 instead. So there are 9 fingrams. And then I'm going to move with the haste kind of up here next to it. And I still just have the Archon sword right now.
Okay.
And I'll use a swift action this turn to get back Force Sword, so I can cast it next turn if I want. And that'll be my
Okay.
turn.
Cormac.
Cormac's going to cast Death Ward on himself. Just because he doesn't know if this thing has a. Actually, did Father Reinhardt identify it?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, this thing is skilled at manipulating objects and people.
Yeah, he doesn't really have much to do. He just doesn't have anything that can really affect it yet. I guess he'll cast Death Ward. So he doesn't know if this thing has a touch attack or not. And he'll move up and swift channel force into his weapon and enter rage. And that's
Okay.
his turn.
All right. On its turn, it's gonna do something.
All right.
Fingrim,
Mm-hmm.
it is right next to you, and it is going to try and possess you again.
Okay, but I have protection from evil on.
Yep. So that means that it can.
Foiled again.
Yeah, now he's just gonna be mad though.
You
Mhm.
mad ghost?
Okay, so I think that's a standard action for it. It moves over here. And I don't think it has any other move action, so that'll be its turn. Okay, Father Reinhardt.
All right, so that's where it's moving.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Let's see. I don't have anything to prevent it from. And this thing is incorporeal, right?
Yep.
Yeah, damn it. So I can't really use any of those spells. I guess all I can do is really I will take out a scroll of Death Ward and I'll move over to near and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Could do.
Um. Right. So, since it's incorporeal, that's probably it's like immune to cold and shit. So, no sense gathering anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and let out my blast, and is he floating or is he still in a hole?
Nope, it's flying. It's above it.
Okay. I was gonna say, man, I'm gathering for no reason. Okay. Scree.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oof. Ooh.
27.
Damn.
That
Is that
misses.
Ooh.
is that what the heroism?
Yeah, yeah.
Shucks.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, ouch.
Then I don't. Okay. Then yeah. Then I start gathering power again.
All right. Start gathering power. Finger him.
Yeah, I need to get reserves again.
Okay. I don't know. I probably could have just cast this like a long time ago, but I have it overland flight. So I'm gonna do a spell combat. Cast overland flight as my spell. 5-foot fly after him. And this is probably not gonna do very much damage, but I'm gonna attack with the Archon sword.
Okay.
Well, it's a full round still, but
Yeah, with haste, you got lots of attacks.
Yeah. So 35 for the first attack. Assuming that hit.
That will hit.
So that 6 is fire damage. Everything else is physical damage. From
Okay.
a +3 sword, so it's probably gonna get reduced by the DR and the fact that he's incorporeal. So probably not a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, it almost does like no damage.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
But I'm still gonna do it anyway, cause yeah.
You don't want your force sword to poof.
Well, yeah, and I'll probably try summoning it. It's just I want to be able to attack while casting it. Like I want to be able to
Gotcha.
So 5
keep
is
some
the
momentum.
fire.
Yep, 5 is the fire.
Okay. A bit of the fire damage is the only thing that gets through.
Okay.
Oh, so that's something.
Yeah. A
Hmm.
This
little bit,
one-
not much.
That
25
probably
misses.
misses, and then I think this next one I'm just fishing for 20s. My last iterative attack. Yeah, that misses too. Okay.
Yep, miss.
Do you get sneak attack?
Not right now, but I have a spell. If I cast Sense Vitals, I do, but I don't have it prepared. I already used my 1 Sense Vitals.
Wouldn't
Did
that be
it
fun? An
move?
invisible kineticist gathering power with
Yeah,
sneak
it
attack?
moved.
Oh, okay.
The ultimate
Cormac's
sniper.
turn.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to
I
combine
could charge
your
it from where I'm
kineticist
at, right?
with the tribe wizard. He'll give you Sense Vitals and greater invisibility.
You actually can't. This is like this is part of the pit here.
Unless you
Okay.
could fly.
If you were right here, you could attack it. If you fly, then you could charge it.
No, I can't fly. So I can't attack it from there.
Yeah, I think you can
Yes,
attack
you can
it.
attack it from there.
You can attack from there. You just can't charge there.
Okay. All right. I will attack it there. Then let me take the charge bonus out. Since I moved, this is doing all my normal shenanigans with destructive smite and everything.
+1 for haste.
Just the first attack, obviously.
And part of that's force damage too.
Yeah, 7 of that's force. So
31. That is a possible hit. Oh no, that is.
then 7 of that 43 damage is force, and the rest. I have a +4 modifier, but I don't think that's enough to get bypass good.
Nope. Needs to be +5 to overcome alignment based DR.
Yep.
Okay, so you hit it for 7, and then let's see, that's 30, 36.
Yeah, 36 with minus the 7.
Yeah,
43 minus 7 is 36.
yeah, it still takes a lot less. All right, on its turn. All right, it's gonna back up 5 feet. It sees that you guys are difficult to take control of this time around, so it's gonna use its puppetry ability to do something else. It continues to cackle, and it starts to fling. For those of you who have see invisibility, it throws its ethereal strings all over this, and you guys can now see into all of these rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Did he just open all the doors?
As all of these ethereal strings start attaching to the doors and start pulling them off, and several of them start to animate into like larger doors.
Oh.
It kind of like fuses them.
Back of the doors? Yes.
All right, I had a feeling.
And they're gonna start attacking you. These two on Father Reinhardt.
Alrighty.
They're gonna clamp you.
Give me the clamp.
Okay, let's see. So these are large. Gotta go look these up. Okay, so one of them is gonna make an attack on you.
Okay.
They have they're flanking. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Alrighty.
Does a 24 beat your AC again?
Yes, that would.
Okay, so this is a critical.
Okay.
You take 31 points of damage from that door. And it tries to grab you.
All right.
Does a 28 beat your CMD?
Yeah, that'll be my scene.
Okay, it's got you grabbed. The other door is also going to attack you. This one doesn't have flank anymore, though. Does a 25 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, it deals 18 points of damage to you.
Does it join the grapple for Frizzle?
No, it's just beating you up.
All right.
Rip
Yep.
by door.
Let's see. These two are going to attack Cormac. I know he has a lot better AC. I don't think they can hit him very well.
My AC is not that good right now because I
How is
haven't. I mean, it's still pretty high. It just I don't have any of my spells that give me buffs to AC on right now.
All right, does a 27 hit you?
Yes, it does.
He's also raging, which lowers his AC a little bit.
1.
It hits you for 12. And it tries to grapple you.
All right.
I don't think it gets you with a 16. And
It
then the other
doesn't.
door tries to slam you once. Oh, there's that natural 20.
And they're doing bludgeoning, right? Which
Yes, they're
I ignore
slams.
10. Yeah, I ignore 10 since I basically keep mine bludgeoning for big
nice.
objects.
Alright, yep. Even natural 20s can make small minions annoying. Does a 20 back it up?
No, it does not.
Okay, so just normal hit. Okay, hits you for 15 bludgeoning. And
Alright.
it also tries to grab. Does a 28 grapple you?
Yes, it does.
Ah, it's got you grappled.
I
Alright.
am going to use my immediate action to cast Liberating Command on Cormac. I will
Give me a
have to
caster level check.
concentrate.
Yeah, concentration check.
Oh, never mind. This is your, so I'm not just using normie.
So that's a level 1 spell.
Yeah, I think it's.
So let's see, 10 plus their CMB plus your level. Okay, so I think you beat. It's a you have a pretty high bonus to that. Their CMB isn't that high.
No, it isn't.
Okay, you get it off.
Yeah, I
So-
think your bonuses are high enough that you would auto pass it even if you rolled a 1.
So what does that do? Does that just
You get to make
that
an
doesn't-
escape artist check with a plus 20 bonus to it.
Can I even make a check while raging?
Yeah, it's a dex based escape artist is a dex based check. You can do those. You just can't do intelligence, charisma, or wisdom based checks. But any physical ability, like any physical skills, you can still do.
Okay. So acrobatics, you said?
It's an escape
Mhm.
artist.
Oh, escape artist.
Yeah, you might not even have ranks in it, but it's fine. You're getting a plus 20 to it, so
Yeah. And also haste is giving me a little bonus, I think.
29. And that's just versus these things CMD.
29 total. Yeah.
29 total versus their CMD. Yeah, that beats it.
So you're
Sweet.
not grappled then.
I'm helping. Ah!
If I wasn't in rage, I would be able to cast that spell too. I prepared one today. But since I'm in
The
rage.
CMB checks are actually supposed to be 2 higher. I forgot, but yeah, you guys didn't really make a difference because their to hit is 11 and their CMB is more.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
of
and then
the
it's like
death.
4 more because they have grab. Yeah, I having to add on all these templates and these construction points is throwing me off a little bit, but I got it now.
Yeah.
All right. So that's their turn. Father Reinhardt, you are still grappled, but Cormac is not grappled anymore.
It's been so long since I've something's had a chance to grapple me.
A lot of times you have freedom of movement up too.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I don't have any more prepared, and I got knocked or got rid of it.
Yeah.
All right, so this thing is currently grabbing me. That's no bueno. Let's see. So the DC to try and cast while you are grappled is what exactly?
It's 10 plus the level of the spell plus the CMB of whatever's grappling you.
Yep.
But you also can only cast spells that have verbal components only, basically.
Well, that's if I'm pinned. If I still have one arm free, I can still do that, right?
Yeah, I think actually you might be right.
Yeah, because pandas you can't move at all.
Yeah, I think if you're pinned, that's actually when you can only do verbals.
All right, so this spell will be 16 because it's a level 6 spell plus their CMB. So I'm going to roll to concentrate
Okay.
as I try to cast Dust Form.
All right. You got to hit a 29.
Well, I
Alright, you
should
do
say
that.
that does it. And I turn into an incorporeal dust version of Father Ryan.
Okay.
That'll last for 15 rounds.
Should get you out of the grapple too.
Yep.
Yep.
You're incorporeal now.
So I'm free to move.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just kind of move right there so that I'm still near Fingrim. What I know about this guy's ability, I'm seeing like these ethereal strings like going off to these doors. Do I know if
Yeah.
if
It's like
these
how
strings...
you saw Fingrim being possessed. It's using its these like marionette strings to puppet these animated creatures.
Oh, 5 foot there. So if I were to cast like maybe blade barrier around this creature, would that perhaps sever all of its strings?
Blade barrier?
Yeah. It's just a
It would do
thought. I can't.
damage.
That's true. It would have to do enough damage to sever the strings. All right. That's just
You'd also
food
have to roll a spellcaster check for
But remember, if you
the
surround it, that also makes it harder to get to it.
Right, but it might potentially contain it for just a brief moment as we deal with these things. But all right, I guess I'll take out another scroll, with my other action, with my other move action, and that'll be my turn. And I guess I'll just tell Kudu, like, you can blast the doors or the creature, whichever you think helps best. And that'll be me.
Okay. So it's Kuda's turn.
Should I just
have enough
keep
power
targeting
now?
the ghost?
I'd personally go for the ghost.
Yeah, go for
Because
it.
we kill that, these doors might not even be alive after that thing drops.
Yeah, you might have to step back from the so you don't provoke from this cell door though. It probably has 10-foot reach.
I guess I can 5-foot step while gathering power. It doesn't say I can't.
Yeah, it's a free action. You could probably step back right before you shoot your shot off. Gathering power I don't think provokes, just the ranged attack does.
No, but he can interrupt me. He moved, and I moved.
Still on your range, I think.
No, I'd have to take a burn.
Could just shoot one of the cell doors too, I guess. I don't know.
I could.
Can you summon? Start a summons?
Well, she's got the attack either way, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because she already gathered the power for it.
Yeah, I mean, I can burn myself, but because I still have 6 con drain, it's kind of like limited me to the things I can do. Like basically my spell slots were taken away from me, so to say.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I cannot access my spell slots. So I have to be like very specific about the gathering power and how many actions I use. I could extend that range and gather more power, but it's going to take a move action to do that. Can you 5-foot step and use a move action within your turn?
As long as you don't move with your move action.
Okay, then I'll just do that. I'm going to go ahead and extend the range so that I don't take the penalty. Well, it's not that a penalty. I literally can't shoot any longer than 30 feet without the infusion. Okay, here we go. Oof. Scree!
Alright, you hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
It'd be kind of cool to make like a archer kinesis that like can put their like kinetics blast into their arrows.
Yeah. And then I'll use this.
I mean, that's just an arcane
action.
archer.
Oh yeah, but like a more souped up version.
Or the Eldritch Archer Magus.
How souped up? How much more souped up do you want? Because she's already rolling like there's a composite blast to 100 damage.
No, I'm saying for her range. It's basically to make it like a farther range person. Maybe weaken the blast a little bit, but
No, you
if
can already do it.
I'm at like full health, like no hindrance and whatnot, that composite blast is doing way more than a 100 damage.
All right, you heard it. Half the
Yeah.
damage affects it because it's
Okay.
incorporeal.
So I'll use my
Did you
standard
damage it?
action to start gathering power again.
Okay. Finger.
All right. I'm a 5-foot fly over here. I'm gonna drop the Archon sword over here for free, and I'm going to do a spell combat, and hopefully cast Force Sword and not have it get dispelled by a failed cast roll check. Hopefully, if it
Yeah.
doesn't, I'm just gonna be punching this thing. So,
It's gonna be
for-
sad times.
for not very much damage, probably. I don't think I'm going to use any arcane pool. Well, I can do that swift action, so I can do the first attack and see if it gets dispelled. So I think that'll be worth doing if I can manage to hit. So let's see, it's level 2 spell. So yeah, even cast defensively, I ought to succeed on that check because my concentration bonus is plus like 25. So
Nice.
So yeah, here goes. First attack with a force sword. It's just a +3 force sword. Probably misses. Next attack.
Yep, that misses.
Okay, that one
That's
might hit.
a hit. Go ahead and roll the spell resistance.
Okay, so my verse SR is +17.
Good luck.
Fairly low.
Ah,
Oh, damn.
yep.
Do you have
that
anything to re-roll
fizzles.
that?
Nope. All right. Well, it fizzles, and then I am going to continue my iterative attacks with my fists. Like
Ah,
you do.
I'm sorry.
Do you have anything with Undead Bane that might work for next
Nope.
attack? At least for extra. Oh,
25
Miss.
probably misses, and then yeah. Oh, and actually that should be 2 lower. And then I got one more. Fishing for 20s. All right. Well, that's my turn.
is that
Alright,
including your
Cormac.
hasted attack?
Yes, the haste attacks. I rolled a 5. on
Cormac
that,
will 5 foot up, and he's gonna fall around the ghost. Here comes the first attack with just this is the haste attack, and then I'll do the next full set. With everything.
Nice.
That's a hit.
Alright, so that's that one, and here's the next 3 attacks.
Okay. 30 is a hit. 40 is also a hit, but you cannot crit it. And how many of those have force added onto them?
So the first one would, and the second attack would. Second hit.
Okay.
So the haste attack one, and then whatever the second one of.
So
the
these
set.
other ones actually do less damage than it's listed on there then?
Yeah. I just can't. Like
Yeah.
I kept it in there just because.
Yeah, so you got to subtract 7 from the second
Okay.
and third attacks.
So you do damage to it.
All right. And that is his turn. He's in rage. He can't
All right.
re-up.
On its turn, it's going to back up. Father Reinhardt being incorporeal is a bit of a nuisance, so it's going to direct this one to move over here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And it's going to attack Kudu.
Okay.
16 misses you, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's going to move up and attack Cormac. Does a 27 hit you?
Yes. My AC is 26 right now.
Does 18 points of damage and tries to grapple you.
Got that sweet DR.
22. I don't think that grapples you.
No, it does not. Yeah, my DR is minusing a lot. 10 points of that damage, so.
Yeah.
Hot
Okay,
damn.
so the door to the left of you tries to attack Cormac. Does a 21 hit Cormac?
No, it does not.
Okay. This one is going to move over here and attack Fingrim.
Sure.
And I think it technically has a flank with the other one, because they have 10 feet of reach.
Well, actually, maybe with this one.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't think it does with the one here because Cormac gives me soft cover.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
do still have mirror images, yes.
Alright.
And
25 possible hit.
no, breaks an image though.
Okay. So yeah, all this is breaking damage. On its turn though, it is going to cast a spell. And Fingrim, I need you to give me a will.
All right, can I spellcraft that?
Yes.
That's my spellcraft check, and then let me just make sure everything's set properly. Okay, I will set.
You know that it's casting Feeble Mind.
Feeble Mind. Okay, so I take a increased penalty to that because I'm an arcane
Yep.
caster, right? So what is it? A -5?
It's either 4 or 5. Let me see. It's a -4.
-4. Okay.
Enchantment, compulsion, mind affecting.
Oh, if it's enchantment, I do get a bonus versus that too. So I get a +2 bonus versus compulsion. Yeah, versus enchantment compulsion.
Is that Hero's
you
Feast?
rolled good.
27 then.
Alright, you save.
Nice.
That is its turn. Father Reinhardt.
Phew. I wonder if I can rip control of these doors away from it by casting Animate Object.
You could try.
Yeah, just getting combat with it like that. Oh.
I feel like it's probably opposed caster level checks, right? Most
Yeah.
likely. Or maybe opposed charisma checks, like using 2 dominate persons. Probably
Yeah,
caster level checks for these because they're inanimate, but
Yeah.
yeah, I guess that's kind of like the only option I have right now because, I mean, everyone else, I mean, you guys are starting to corner this.
yeah.
Hmm. And I've seen Kepri destroy plenty enough doors today to know that she's
Oh,
okay.
Kudu.
It's the Kepri curse.
Yeah, it is.
Kudu.
We've had this happen in our Saturday
We've
game
had
too.
this
We have
before.
another cat folk,
I
and people have
am.
called her Capri before.
It was me. I kept calling. Star Fox's
It's
other
'cause
character, Kepri.
Drew's lady friend has her catfoot's named Capri, right?
No,
It's not
Kepri.
Capri.
Oh, it isn't.
It's Sadie.
Kepri was
Apparently
in
everybody
the
just
Reign of
thinks-
Winter game.
Yeah, all the cat folk, all the female cat folk are just Capri now.
They're just yeah, they're all Kepri now.
Kepri gets around her name. She's famous.
Hey,
I mean, it's the name of
the
a.
K.
It's a name of an Egyptian deity, so
That's true.
and an Assyrian deity for that matter.
Yeah,
Alright,
most
so
of the
what does
Assyrian deities are based
Father Reinhardt
on-
do?
I guess the best I can do is just kind of hold my action right now because right now I'm not a target and seems like they're getting this thing on the run. So
If you want to hold your action, that's fine.
yeah, I'll hold my action.
Okay. Kudu.
Okay, well, I got this thing on my face. I guess I'm
Yeah, there's a
gathering
big old door blocking
power.
you now.
I'm gonna 5-foot fly back and finish doing.
Okay.
I can't move any further back. I think you have a
Yeah, it's because
wall
there's
there.
the dynamic lighting there, and it's
Yeah.
a whole complete thing, so I can't delete it. But
Yeah,
you are
yeah,
5 foot. You're 5 foot away from it.
And Fantasy Grounds. Where? No, not Fantasy Grounds. Hero Lab. There you are. Sorry, I was updating Fantasy Grounds Book 5. Exciting. Anyways, okay, so and so I'm gonna use my move action this round to gather the rest of the power I need, and then standard action blast at this door that's
Blow
in
the
my
door
way.
down.
Like,
All right, go ahead and blast
so-
it.
That's what we've been doing this whole session is having Kudu destroy
Yeah.
doors.
Destroy doors, yeah.
She's like, no, they're
and
fighting back now.
I
The
know
doors are angry.
that, like, I think these can probably take cold damage, so I'm going to ice blast it.
Ooh, the composite blast. Yeah. The doors have unionized.
And it's half cold, half piercing.
Oh man.
If that matters. at all.
Did you roll your attack?
Oh no, I didn't. I assumed.
I'm pretty sure you hit, but you gotta roll the attack first.
It's against
You know what
its
this
touch.
means, right?
How was the attack? Doesn't 88 hit?
Okay, yeah, you hit. Oh yeah, that damage is more than enough to destroy this thing.
Okay.
You know what?
One
Kudu's gonna gain the title
blam.
Door
Kill the
Slayer.
door.
Door Slayer.
That was Tandon's title, but yeah, I think I'm.
Oh yeah, Tanzan of Flinty Hills.
Yeah. You didn't even check to see if the doors were openable. You just
You just
axed
break
them
them.
with both axes. It was like Olaf.
Hey, I
but-
did that.
Yeah.
Cormac kind of did that for his little
And then
bit
the
too.
party's
with his
own
great sword.
barbarian pushed him into a thorn wall, and that was like the end of him. Not because of the barbarian, but when he like tried to get out, he was like, "I'm gonna attack this big old wolf," and it like bit his head off.
Yeah, he does that.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fingram.
Okay. I'm going to pull out another weapon, which in this case is the Luck Blade. I'm going to use 1 arcane pool point to enhance it to being a +5 flaming Luck Blade. And I'm a 5-foot step and take a single attack because I had to use a move action. I don't have quick draw on this character, so.
Okay.
So at least it's a +5 weapon and it'll overcome the DR, but it is only gonna do half because this guy's incorporeal.
Yep.
So it's this +23. Okay.
That's a hit.
All right, 2 fire damage and 10 physical damage, which is probably gonna get cut in half. But it's from a +5 weapon, so at least I'll worry about the normal DR.
Yep. So it does
A
half
little
of that
bit.
basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do 6 full damage.
Yeah, the DR was also cutting a lot into Cormac's damage after the force.
Yeah. Yep. I do have a question for my turn.
But this thing does look like it's getting below half here. Is that your attack?
I only
Alright,
get
Cormac.
1 since I had to.
On my
draw a weapon.
turn, are you still able to channel enrage? I know it's not that common of a question.
It's a
but-
charisma-based skill, so no.
So yeah, no, you aren't. All right.
It's a mental thing.
Trying to decide if I want to drop it real quick and then channel.
Okay, sure.
just because I know this thing's negating a lot of my damage.
I did. Father Reinhardt did identify that this thing has some channel resistance, so it's
Well, it's the force channel is what I'd be doing. As I'd use on my last channel to force the channel back.
He wants the
I
bonus
see.
damage.
Yeah, he's gonna do moment of clarity and
Nice.
swift channel into his weapon force, and I can't attack because that's the standard. I think it takes a standard to do the moment of clarity, but he'll move up. That's his turn.
Okay.
The moment of clarity is a swift action, although I don't know if it's different from your cleric's.
That cleric power is also a swift action. You can't use 2 swifts in one turn, huh?
That's correct, unless you have that silly spell. What's it
Yeah.
called?
All right, then I can't do that. Then he'll just move up then ignore the area thing. He's just gonna attack this thing. Or what I could do is drop rage.
Yeah, there's a 6th level wizard, magus, or bard or alchemist spell that lets you get 2 swift actions, but every time you use second swift action, you take 1 point of con damage. And then when it ends, you're staggered.
You are still hasted, and you can take a full round on him if you 5 foot and do the swift for the channel. So you will still get a bunch of attacks.
It's just,
And that's a tough call.
yeah, I'm trying to figure it out because if I drop rage, I'll get fatigued. But haste negates fatigue.
No.
Haste gives you a +1 to attack, and AC.
He'll drop his rage for this. He'll drop it and swift channel force into his weapon, and he will attack this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll just be fatigued for like 6 rounds now. But...
Yeah. Well, I can re-enter rage. I think I get. I'll look into it after this round. I'll try to figure it out. All right. Let me put the fatigued on before I start making.
Yeah, if you have like a way to move fatigued, or you have some rage power lets you do it while fatigued, I guess.
Well, I can re-enter rage while fatigued. I think.
Gotcha.
But I gotta look at my stuff. It's been.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So let me do all the add in the bonus then. All right, here comes the haste attack.
That will hit.
Nice.
So this has force in it?
Yeah. Yep. And then the next, here comes the full set after that, the full round. And the next two hits will have the force damage.
Only the 28 hits.
Okay, so you still have 1 thing of force after that, then.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. On its turn, the doors are going to move.
I'm going to resume my turn now,
Okay.
just pretty much moving myself to the bottom. I'm going to take out a scroll of Flame Strike and then use it to hit the 2 doors that are next to Corm.
Okay.
So let's see, 96, and the reflex is 17.
All right, they both fail. Go ahead and roll the damage.
32 points of fire.
Okay, they both take some damage.
All right, they are wounded but not defeated. Yeah, I guess that'll be my.
All right. Its turn. The doors are going to move. This one's going to move down within 10 feet of Kudu. And it's going to attack her.
Ah, man, they're
16
blocking
probably
our.
misses. Yep, they're going to door.
It's all they know how to do.
This one's going to stay here and attack Cormac. Now this one I think is flanking with the other one. I don't know, maybe not. Oh, let's go with 11. 28, I think that hits you.
Yeah, it does.
17 points, just try to grapple you.
Does
Ooh, a 32, does that grab you?
yes.
I will
Okay.
cast Liberating Command once again.
Okay.
As immediate. So yeah, Cormac, you get to roll for that using the same bonuses as.
So it's plus 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not grappled. This thing is going to cast defensively.
All right, I'll
All
spellcraft.
right.
We probably know what he's casting. Is it Feeble Mind again?
It's not Feeble Mind.
All right.
Okay, let's see, level 5 is 20. 25, okay. Yeah, so it beats it. Like, wow, I guess it beats it like automatically. Is that right? It's 10 plus double the caster level, right? No, 15 plus double the caster level.
Yeah, it's 15 plus double caster level.
Yeah, so for a 5th level spell, that's a DC 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it auto succeeds on this thing. Okay, it casts telekinesis, and it takes all of the defeated door down here, and it chucks at you. Let me see. It's gonna chuck it at Cormac. You're more of the problem here.
Yeah, this guy's way easier than the last ghost.
Oh no! By far, this ghost is way. This one's way easier. The other one's
I'm not
like,
gonna.
bad.
I'm not gonna tell him that to his face, but yeah, the other one was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
This one is like telekinesis, so physical damage. I'm like, yeah, I mean, whatever. I could have cast Stone Skin even. I haven't even done that. They haven't actually hit me though, because mirror image.
Right. Oof. Yeah, I think that hits Cormac.
This one's harder to hurt, I guess, though.
Ah, the other one was pretty hard to hurt. The other one was healing.
That's true, but
All right,
it
Cormac,
didn't have as
you're gonna take this much damage.
It's all types of damage, right?
He has bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
yeah. So the DR isn't gonna work.
So I
Harsh.
take what? 44?
No, that
Or-
was just
oh.
you take
51 points of damage as it hurls basically the broken door that Kudu blasted at.
Okay.
Kudu.
Yeah, I mean it's not Condrain though.
Oh yeah, no, the damage here is tolerable.
Yeah. Like, all right, whatever.
Okay. I will 5-foot fly back beyond the invisible wall.
Yep, you'll basically go back into the other room.
We're not gonna gather power to boost. And I'm gonna take the risk that it's gonna provoke.
Okay, so it'll slam you.
Sure.
I do not have the rage power to re-enter.
Oh, night 29. Does that hit you, Kudu?
Maybe concealment.
Okay. I think that beats the 20 concealment.
Yep.
Do you want to black cat it?
It doesn't interrupt my.
Well, it might grab you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll force a reroll. Wait, did I? Yeah, I haven't used that today.
And it's at -4, right?
Yeah.
So it's a 24 hit.
No.
Alright, it misses. So your attack gets off then, right?
I haven't rolled it yet, but yeah.
You hit it.
I'm gonna. Do the composite blast. I just realized I didn't even need to gather power to use it last time, but I had done so. Because I thought I was gonna not have a door in my face. Oh well.
Who would have suspected?
Alright, yep, you destroy it. That was a low roll too, no sixes.
Yeah.
Yeah, blam, it's down. There's just so much rubble here. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Finger.
Okay. I guess I'll 5-foot fly right here. At least get out of a potential flank. And even though I can't get a flank here. And I want to finish this guy off, so I'm gonna use another arcane pool point to get arcane accuracy for this turn. And I'm gonna do a full attack.
That'll hit.
It should have been higher than that actually. Whatever. 6 plus 9 plus another d6. Yeah, some ones, whatever.
At least it all goes through.
Let me roll the actual number this time, though. Of course.
Well, half of the goes through.
31 hit.
31 hits.
Well, so at least I hit on a 2 on my highest iterative.
Nice.
All right, half goes through.
Okay. So 5 down. That probably misses.
That misses.
And then 10 down.
That
Jesus
also
Christ.
misses.
All right. Well, good fucking use of an arcane pool point.
Sorry, man.
Cormac.
This has been the whole campaign for
I'm
me.
trying to decide if I should just one attack this thing with like everything,
A really big
or
attack, yeah.
yeah, or do the haste attack with the force and then do a full round. I think that's better, just because the damage adds up, even though
Yeah.
it doesn't have everything. Let's see.
Depends on how big the DR is, really, which I don't actually know, but
It's been reducing a fair amount.
yeah. Although you also have the reduction from
Incorporeal.
from incorporeal, so yeah, it probably is better from.
Yeah, it
just
halves it,
whatever.
and then it applies the DR.
Yeah.
That's
So
rough.
what would probably be better? Just
No,
one
I think
attack,
all of the
or-
attacks are doing more damage.
I
Yeah,
think because no matter what, you're just barely doing any damage. It's better to do barely any damage multiple times than barely any damage once.
Yeah. All right. So here's the haste attack with the force added in
Yeah.
if it hits.
Ouch, that's a 1. Well, at least
Okay,
you got it
so-
for another attack.
Yeah. So it'll only be effective for the first first hit. So.
Okay.
We
So I need to go back to playing a character that I don't have to roll dice.
Ha.
Well, at least for my attack, for my like spells and such. I'll just just play like a wizard.
New character time. Oh, those are bad rolls.
Yep. So none of those.
Wow,
hit.
none of those hit. What was it? 2 and 3. Out.
Yeah, those were worse than my rolls somehow, which is impressive because my rolls
All
were pretty
right, Father
terrible.
Reinhardt. They're struggling a little bit.
They are. But haste runs out this turn, so I'll have to re-up it just so everyone continues to have those nice extra attacks. So that's what I'll do for my turn. I think.
Kudu's too far away,
But you
but
can
yeah,
get
everybody else can
Ingram
get
and
it.
Cormac.
Yeah, unfortunately. So
And
yeah, I'll
yourself.
cast it on.
All right,
Yeah, I'll
you guys
cast
have
it on
haste.
myself and Cor-
All right. All right, yeah. Blocking the cat is really important. Cormac, you're gonna attack us. You're gonna get an attack of opportunity as this door moves down to block the cord. Do you want to take it, or do you want to just let it
No.
go?
He lets it go because he doesn't want
All
a
right.
force to be used.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Should've
So
spelled
it's just gonna it's gonna double move as close as it can to Kudu. But that's all it can do. It's gonna go block the cat.
feed the cat doors.
And then this thing is gonna attack Cormac.
I'm actually using
The 25
that
hit.
I don't get to use that much. No, it does not.
Okay. The ghosty thing is gonna defensively cap. It can't not make the check again. And it's gonna telekinesis some more broken door at Cormac.
Oh man.
Does a 31 hit you, Cormac?
Yes, it does.
It's one of the funny things I actually get like next level. I get that thing where if somebody fails a defensive casting
It
check, I
throws
get
44 damage at you.
a free attack on them. But at this level, who's gonna fail their
That's its
concentration
turn.
check?
All right, Kudu. Another door's coming after you.
Yeah, dude. Well, I wanted to have been 5 foot stepped further back than this square shows that we
Right.
are.
Yeah.
So like I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna fire at it.
Okay. Go ahead.
No gathering power. Since they're doors, I can just composite blast them.
I guess the real big thing, I guess, 16 though. Even though Counter Strike's
All right, you hit.
basically
Oof.
pointless, is 6 level spells, which is pretty big.
And you destroy this door too.
Okay.
The worst part.
It's running out of
Sorry.
doors.
The worst part about this is I could have made it to where I affect this thing like almost.
Okay, is that your turn?
in-
All right, Fingram.
I could
Wonderful.
have given myself good aligned weapons, but it's my 8th level spell. I don't
I'm
wanna
gonna
use that until-
do spell combat, but I think I'm gonna do my 2 of my attacks first, then do my spell, and then finish out my attack. And it'll make sense when I get to the spell. So attacking the luck blade for a d20 plus 21. 36.
That'll hit.
A little bit more damage, some more ones. Very on
Oh,
theme.
Okay.
Another. That one probably misses.
That'll miss.
All right, the spell I'm casting is True Strike,
Ooh, all right.
and I'm gonna take my first iterative at 5 down, but then at a plus 20.
All
So
right.
overall, it's gonna be I'm gonna net a plus 15 on this roll. So I rolled a 4, but it should be okay.
Yep, that hits.
Rolling the dice. Dot dot dot. Okay, well, it still says it's rolling. Hey, there we go. 5 fire damage, 10 physical
All right.
damage.
You do it. It hurts it.
All right.
It is looking weak.
Okay, well, I do got one more attack. It's my last iterative though, so it's down 10. So I
Even
guess
though its weak health is still pretty decent.
I'm fishing for 20s here.
that's so cool.
That's not a 20.
Yep, that's a
All right.
miss.
That's all right. Cormac still got a turn.
All right, Cormac.
Cormac
I mean,
5
you'd have to hit
foots.
this thing pretty hard to down it. Even though it's in red health, it's a decent chunk of red health.
Cormac 5 foots, so he gets flanking, and I mean, if this thing can be flanked, I don't even know if it can.
It can.
Okay, sweet. This is the haste attack with the force, so if it hits, it's doing the force damage.
Okay. That will hit.
All right, sweet. Now
Nice.
I can make it to where I don't have the force damage on the other ones.
That'll hit.
Whoops. So here, that was sorry.
Turn your
Yeah.
other 2 attacks on.
Yeah, I forgot to turn them back on. So I'm just gonna roll these ones separate, and we'll minus the to hit.
So -5 to that. But that probably will still hit.
-5 to the 31.
Yeah,
To the
and
37.
minus
That
5,
misses.
and -10 to 37.
27 also misses.
Oh, gross. Yeah, those both miss then. Damn.
Yeah,
All right.
that was just my fault for not hitting.
For the Reinhardt.
All right. Cormac, yeah, Father Reinhardt will call out to you like, "Do you need assistance? A healing?"
Cormac will nod his head. He's kind of like in the fight, so he's not gonna like say anything, but he'll shake
right.
his head. Like,
Okay.
nod it.
Then I will, since I'm hasted, I will zoom on over there to get behind him and sacrifice one of my prepared spells to cast a cure critical, whatever the 4d8 one is.
Okay. Yep, cure critical.
So zoom, zoom, zoom.
I do have a question about can't like prepared spells. How clerics can do that with the cure spells? Can you do that with your domain spells as well? As they're only your regular spells?
Unfortunately, you can't.
Yeah, it's just
All right,
irregular.
you heal him. All right, on its turn, a door is going to try and attack. With a 27 to hit.
That hits. That beats.
You take 14 damage and a 34 to grapple, which I think it grapples you.
Yes, it does. And can I use a liberating command on myself, or is
Yeah.
it only?
Yep.
You can
He's
liberate
You have to
yourself.
make a concentration check, but you can do it.
Yeah, he's gonna cast it on himself. Concentration check is what? Caster level.
Caster level plus ability score. You might auto succeed on that, honestly.
Yeah.
Plus, if you have any
so
other,
one spell.
if you have like combat casting, that applies in this case too.
No, I do not, but I have a plus 20 to this roll, so.
Yep, you do it. And then, yeah, you get another, whatchamacallit, is it 2 plus 20 total? Is it 22?
Yeah, 22 total.
Yeah, you still get out of it.
Well,
You
no,
beat it.
that was my concentration.
Oh,
The
your concentration was 22.
Yeah, and here comes the escape artist.
Yeah, you beat it.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not rolling the escape artist.
I think servers are chugging as of like, and they just started just like 5 minutes ago.
Plus
Like all my
20 on
rolls
that
have been.
escape artist, so
Yep,
20
you're out.
35. All right, sweet.
All right, so this thing, both Fingrim and Cormac are gonna get an attack of opportunity on it because it.
Okay. This is not with the spell combat penalty, so
Now, I can't use all my abilities on this attack since it requires some move, normal stuff.
That's a
so.
hit.
Too bad you can't trip
And
it.
that's a hit. Okay, and then that's not too much. Yeah, the incorporeal and then the DR. Oh, that it super sucks for Cormac's damage. Okay, so it moves and it flies straight up into the ceiling and disappears.
okay.
It also relinquishes its control on this cell door. It falls lifeless. Or well, it splits back up into multiple cell doors.
I feel like we're the teenage boys that rushed into it, and Kepri, Kudu is gonna come in and just see us like, what did you guys do?
All right, we're out of combat. What do you guys do?
It may have gone to alert its master.
Cormac says it's too late at this point to worry about that. Let's take them as quick as we can.
Well done, Kudu. You destroyed many doors.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you weren't able to get a clear shot at that poltergeist.
I can imagine like Cormac's body is just ravaged, even though it doesn't look it because he's been like killed and stuff. Like he's been
by so
killed
much
twice
stuff.
and he's hit by so much stuff. Like he probably has bruises all over his body. Just
Oh yeah, I've done a lot of damage to you.
Yeah,
I'm
and
sure
got
you know
back
what?
up and
Those are battle
rage and all
scars.
that. Yeah. He's not complaining. It's just one of those things. It's just like I can imagine. Like he's so jacked up.
It sure is. All right.
I could have made it to where I affected it a little bit better because I do have Holy Aura, which gives me good. Or yeah, I think Holy Aura gives you good align attacks, but oh no, it doesn't. That's Angel Aspect Creator. Never mind.
What do you guys do?
I guess I ask everyone, shall we take Zahn to the Crown?
There's nothing else to do there, I think.
All right.
Is
Let's do it.
he's just like down there, like huddled up, like he's not unconscious
Yep.
or anything, but he probably won't. He doesn't have his memories, so.
Mm-hmm.
Does he appear to be fairly catatonic?
No, he seems to like acknowledge that you guys are up there. He's looking up at you.
All right. I guess. Does anybody?
I'll fly down to him
Okay.
and I'll kind of offer him my hand because I'm assuming he's like huddled down there on the ground and said, "Let's get you out of here."
He nods, and he takes your hands in his. He kind of like embraces you basically.
Yeah, and I just like pick him up and fly back out of there and set him on the ground out here, up here.
To the Kronos.
Before you guys go, he points towards this cell.
I'll go look in there and see if I see what he's pointing.
It's Timmy down the well.
Inside this cell, there is let's see, where is it? Okay. There is a small blank notebook, a quill, and a bottle of ink.
A blank notebook. Okay. I'll bring those back out to the musician.
Okay. He takes them, and he dips the quill in ink, and he starts to write on it.
Okay.
Oh, who did we lose? It was Grim.
Yeah. I nod to him and say, "I think we can help with that, but you're going to have to trust us."
The gentleman will look frightening, but he has promised to help. We will protect.
Okay.
Follow us, good sir.
So it's only Father Reinhardt and Cormac that's hurt, huh?
Well, I mean, Kudu's got a bunch of con drain
Burn.
too, but
Yeah, that con drain is ouchy.
I don't know if we can
I'm
do
just
anything
trying to
about it
figure
at the
out
moment.
if I want to burn a spell to make it towards. Because if I burn a 6th level spell, I can do cure mod wounds mass. But
I would say hold on to your healing spells for now, because if this guy is a bard, he may have some healing spells that he can use
that's
on
true.
us.
That's true. Yeah.
More importantly, he might be able to. I mean, our primary quest is to get this guy, but he also could help us with our secondary quest because he's directly related to it, and that is with the guy's daughter. Because
Yeah, he
apparently
kind of fucked up.
he's somehow something went wrong, and he might be why why she's a vampire. So yeah, if we get some insight into what happened there, we might be able to.
No more channel force for me.
All right, you
out of
guys have
channels.
Eric Zahn with you.
Yeah.
Huzzah! Yeah,
wish
hopefully
there was
that's an
ability.
incorporeal thing.
I wish there was a feat to where you can like regain channels throughout the day, like every couple hours or something like that.
Or convert spell slots into channels. That'd be pretty
Yeah,
useful.
yeah.
Kind of like, I mean, the Arcanists can do that. They can convert their spell slots into their
So you guys
arcane.
head on over to Lacronis.
Yeah.
Or even burn like domain spells. Like if you haven't cast domain spells, you like convert those into channels.
All right.
But I'm not too worried about it because if I make a solo attack, I can still get some good damage.
Okay, okay.
The creature begins to emerge down here. And speaks to you telepathically. I see you have found the musician.
Yeah.
And the violin.
I pull the violin out too.
Shing, sparkle, sparkle.
He says, then I'll keep my end of the bargain. I will restore his memories, and you will leave here.
Yes.
But be warned, the master will not let you leave with your prize.
Hmm.
And Eric is he's kind of like fidgety, like when this creature starts walking toward.
Uh-huh. As to be expected.
Yeah, have amnesia and then have the creature come over to
And
you
he wants
and be
he
like, "I
basically
restore
starts
your
moving
memory."
back towards Fingram, shaking his head. But the creature speaks telepathically to you as I need to touch him.
Yeah. And I kind of like, maybe put my hand on his shoulder and I hand him his violin too.
He cocks his head and looks at the violin like he's confused.
Yeah, and
but
I just tell him, just trust me, it'll be okay.
You've seen wilder things than just a moment ago.
Okay. You can give me a diplomacy to try and like calm him down.
Sure, I'm great at those.
24.
Cormac will say,
Hey,
"We're
look at that.
here
That's a
It's
good
not
roll.
terrible.
Cormac will say, "We're here to help you get out of this place and restore what you have lost." And here's his diplomacy.
All right.
It's
All right.
kind
You
of-
convince him for long enough for him to kind of stay still within this thing's reach, and it touches. And like all of these eyeballs on the creature, they all kind of start like all the pupils on it kind of start like dilating and stuff, and like his own, like his face is kind of like struck in with this expression of like everything coming flooding back to him at but yeah, after about like a minute has gone by, the creature takes its hand off of him and says telepathically, "It is done," and starts walking back over here.
All right.
And Eric blinks, holding his head, and he makes like a oh, but he still doesn't talk. But he picks up his violin, and he does play a few notes, and he does crack a smile, like, "Oh, I remember."
I tell him,
And he
"Good
he
sir."
writes down in the notebook.
Ah,
Right. It is as you remember.
um, I tell him that I do have a spell that will allow me to read the surface thoughts of your mind, just so that we may converse quicker. Uh, would you allow me to do that?
He nods his head.
I will respect your privacy. Thank you. And I'll begin casting Detect Thought.
Okay.
And then I will cast it.
Okay. You do that.
And then
He's thinking, thank you, and we should get out of here.
okay. As this conversation, I'm gonna, whatever he says, I'm gonna try to say out loud to the party verbatim. But I mean, I just won't do it in person just so that there's not an echo going on. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, like, I'll be happy to say out loud what he said.
Well, I'll tell him like why we're. I'll tell him like the main reason that we came here was that we need your help. Getting to. Wait, where we need his help getting Carcosa? Is that where we need to get to? Like we need him to guide us, basically, right?
To another part of this place, like I
Yeah.
forgot what it's called.
Anyway, yeah, we need him to guide us, basically. But we do have an extra mission that we've said that we would try to pursue. It has to do with someone that you apparently tried to help, and that something went wrong.
Delmaria, the daughter of Lord Eldaria.
He puts his forehead to it. He puts his hand to his forehead, and he shakes it. And yes, he is thinking, yes, that failed. A failed attempt at helping them. It is why I'm down here.
Then perhaps you should try to redeem yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. It sounded like I stepped over you.
No, you're good.
I thought I heard a secret about to speak.
No, no.
Alrighty. Then, yes, I'll say that to Eric, that perhaps you should seek to redeem yourself and aid us in this.
He like crosses his arms and then like waves them again and shakes his head, and you hear him I warned him that this was dangerous. I don't think I can do what he wants me to.
We are not asking you to undo what has been done, but to aid us in destroying Lord Elvarik. And perhaps with his demise, his influence over Del Maria will be.
Who'd we lose? Grim? There he is.
He
Yeah,
like
he's back.
throws a growl and he's like, "Well, honestly, all I want is all that we were really told to do is try to get Delmaria to go back to her father."
Eric Zan thinks back to you. He's thinking that helping Del Maria at least get out of here is a good thing to do. Destroying Avaric would also be nice, but unnecessary. And he thinks that you can help him get back to where he backward to not only where he lives, but to where he acts as leader.
Your home?
He nods back to Fingram.
Well, that's all well and good, but we're under a bit of a time crunch. There's an event happening tonight at the stroke of midnight that we were hoping to. Well, let's see. I talked to the others. So it seems like he's saying that we can just take her away from here, but as she is a vampire and presumably under Lord Avaric's thrall, I don't think that'll be very easy.
You hear Eric Zahn thinking a lot of complex thoughts, but he takes out that notebook and writes this to you all, so that it's more.
All right. Try not to hover over his shoulder.
All right, that's what he writes to you.
All right. I guess I read that and
All right.
I ask him if Lord Alvaric asks her to do anything, though, is she beholden to him, or should I say, is her mind beholden to him?
He writes, all right, that's what he writes.
Okay. Very well. So it seems like we must convince her to come with us. And fortunately, it seems like she's not under us. So if we can find her, either isolated or isolate her and then somehow spirit her away from here, that may be our best. Thoughts?
It might be difficult. She's probably above the party that's going on there. Lord of the Bark might be up there too.
Yes, and more than likely he has been alerted to our presence.
Eric Zahn has something on his wrists that he looks at, and then he points, and you see it's a little device.
A watch maybe.
Yeah.
It looks like a watch, but not the kind that goes on like a
Not one you have to wind
is it
up
called?
yourself.
Yeah, it's like a wristwatch.
I guess I glance at it curiously, and I ask him, since I'm still
And the
reading
time is 11 o'clock.
All right, we got a decent amount of time then.
an hour.
Yeah.
I think
Alright.
this guy might be from Paris, but that's just out of character knowledge.
Paris.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cormac says we should probably hurry.
Very well. Do you have any spells to heal us or our comrade here, Kudu? She's taking an unfortunate amount of damage from the specter that we fought in the. If you need material components, I do have it.
Doubt he has restoration. But he might have cure.
He thinks to you that he can help you however he can, and that he knows many a melody that can help you, but he himself is very fragile, and that he really wants to get home as quickly as he can. He's not safe.
I know, good sir.
And this man he looks like a venerable human.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, I know one person that I'm putting death war.
Can assure you that no ancient, decrepit person that's traveled with has ever met a poor end.
All right. Yeah, we should probably get going now.
Well, okay, maybe that one time.
Yeah, I guess before we go, if he's able to cast a couple of cure spells on us, that would probably be appreciated.
But we need to. I think we need to brainstorm ways to contact Del Maria if we can.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Is he able to remove my con chain or?
I don't think so, but maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, I asked, but I
Doesn't
haven't
seem like
gotten
that's
a
something they
positive.
can do.
Which sucks. Sorry.
We'll be able to remove it ourselves after we rest, but.
Mm.
But if you guys are injured and require healing, he does take out his, and he begins to tune his violin, and he begins to play a song. He plays a very warm, soothing melody that after you've heard it for about 25 seconds, or actually I would say rather, 24 seconds, you're all healed for this.
Yeah, heal my 3 hit points.
Hey, it's a soothing melody that brings me back to my younger days.
Let's see. Yes, that's right.
At least I'm gonna assume it heals at least 3. Yeah, that's more than 3. Alright.
Because it works like mass cure serious wounds.
All right.
All right. What you
Cormac's
guys
gonna
do?
use Cormac's gonna use another spell. He's gonna burn a spell on himself. Or not burn a spell, but he's gonna use a second level spell to use Cure Moderate.
All right, I guess I'll ask everyone. Any idea?
What?
To get contact Delmaria. Like we have to figure out a way to get a hold of her.
No.
I do have several charges of invisibility on the wand that we use.
Yeah, mine has a couple of charges as well for just regular invisibility.
Does anybody have the message spell?
I have it, but I don't know if I have it prepared. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have it prepared.
Father Reinhardt eyes drenched for a moment, like, and asks Kudu, can he talk? Or it talk?
Drench responds like in Aquan, and you hear him say, "Did you just call me it?"
I apologize, Drench. I did not want to assume your gender.
Oh, very forward thinking. Drudge and I have gone exploring different towns as we traveled.
Do you have in mind?
Well, if the daughter can speak Aquan, I suppose Drench could maybe find a way to sneak up to her and speak to her, but I don't want to put him in danger.
Unless
I
there's
don't-
water, probably not.
I don't know that she would speak Aquan though.
Yes, unfortunately. I suppose thus far the best idea I have is going invisible and waiting until she takes her leave of a group of people and trying to find her individually. Find her by herself, I mean.
Yeah. Perhaps if we can just approach her while invisible and perhaps whisper her something to her.
Did
Try to get her to meet us somewhere away from prying eyes.
precisely. Did Lord Eldarius give you, Kudu, or Fingrim something of one of her possessions?
Alright, I have a little clockwork toy.
That's right. Perhaps if we are able to get her by her lonesome, we can show her the toy, and that might be enough to persuade her to our end.
That's the hope, that it might evoke a sense of sentimentality that could perhaps cause her to be more willing to return to her father.
Agreed. Eric, do you have means of making yourself invisible to the eye?
Let's see.
If not, I do have a wand of invisibility with 3 charges left, I think. Doesn't have very many. It's weird. I've had this for like, oh, it only has 2 charges left. I had this for like a lot of the campaign, but I think I've used more of the charges in this
He
book
says,
than any other time.
he thinks to you that yes, he could do that. Not for very long.
As in vanish or invisibility?
He just says that he can, but not for very long.
Okay. I suppose we could do the 2 groups like we did before, since we now have an additional party member. However, Eric, do you know if there's another exit to this dungeon besides the ladder that we came down, as it were?
He shakes his head.
Hmm. I guess I'll call out to Lacronos if he's still in the.
You call, but he doesn't answer.
Yeah, well, fuck that guy.
Think he'd be like willing to tell us how to get out of here. He wants us to leave.
Right, but he is. I don't know if it's self-imposed or if he's just a little chicken about helping us very out. Because Father Reinhardt says out loud, I'm worried that if we go up the ladder, since our activities are most likely known, there may be some sort of ambush waiting for us at the top or outside of the wine.
Can we not teleport detention door?
Oh,
Is that something we do?
very ingenious, Kudu. Yes. Fingrim, do you still have the ability to?
I could teleport. I don't know if I could teleport us all though. Let's see, how many people could I teleport?
It would be 5 medium and 1 small.
Well, as Kudu's familiar, it kind of doesn't count with.
Oh, it doesn't? Awesome.
It's part of her. So you need
Right.
4 medium creatures, which I think you can do.
Yeah, since he's level 15, he can
Trying to
do
find
5 medium.
Yeah, I was trying to find what the text says because I couldn't remember what the formula for how many people you can bring is.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
you can bring 5
5.
additional medium.
Okay, I think I actually could then.
Shall we teleport to the bathroom?
Scared the shit. I was on
Yes, I have
literally.
to tinkle.
Let's see. We could do that. I'm trying to think like if there's anywhere else that makes sense, but I don't know if we really. Were there any other places we went to? We did explore around a little bit on that floor, but, so I don't remember. I don't remember if there's any other like good places that are like low traffic and
Yeah, not that
low
any of you
score.
guys like kind of explored. You guys didn't explore much of it.
Yeah.
We could just teleport into the main like foyer, like the entrance area. That way we do have room to do stuff if we need to.
Just be invisible and then.
Not only that, it makes it to where if we do have to just get out of there, we don't have to fight through like a whole building worth of things. We just leave through that front door.
Yeah. Yeah, just let me know where you want me to teleport to. I do have it. I do have a teleport prepared right now.
All right. Well, then, in case poop goes down, everyone know what you want to do in case we popped right into a fight.
Only thing is do we want to use the teleport now or use it as a means of escape if we need to?
Well, Fingrim, how many more of those dimension doors can you?
None.
Whoa.
I can't even spell recall it because I'm out of. I don't have enough. I only have 3 arcane reservoir points, so I can only get 3rd level spells or lower back. I might have a scroll. No, I think I used that. No, I do. I have a scroll dimension door, but it's only caster level 9.
Well, then, do we want to conserve that dimension door for a means of escape rather than potentially
teleport, rather?
bypassing it? Yes.
I don't know.
I'd say use it as a means of escape, just because we don't have a lot of resources, and if we need to, say we go up and we do get ambushed, we could teleport out of there. But the other way is if we teleport up in there and we need to escape, we have to run.
Yeah. Yeah, the scroll.
Like,
I could use the scroll, but then I have one person short, so that won't work
Hmm.
for teleporting all of us. So yeah, it's just the one cast of teleport that I have.
I think Cormac is correct in that it may be best used as a means of emergency. So I think we may need to go up the ladder, unless we wish to explore more of this dungeon for a potential secondary. Because I do not believe we have explored south of this room.
That's his
that's
course.
That's where
that
Lacronis
thing's, yeah, that's its chambers.
Yeah, that's where it went.
Unless you want to like disrespect him, I don't think he wanted us to go in there.
You're disrespecting me.
What we
The
could
only-
do is use the invisibility spheres to get up into while we're
Right.
climbing up and stuff, and then once we get out, figure it out.
I agree. All right, we'll have to go in pairs then.
It's fun.
Okay.
I guess Cormac and Fingrim, and then Kudu, myself, and
Okay, you guys are going up.
yeah.
So who's going up? I heard you guys are splitting it.
Yeah, we'll have to split. Cormac and Fingrim can go up in one invisibility sphere, and myself, Eric, and Kudu can go up in the other.
right,
I'll
because
carry
the
Jen.
bubble invisibility bubble's not big enough to fit us all as we're going up the ladder.
Okay.
If Drench is too heavy, I can try to carry.
No, it's fine.
I actually don't even need to climb the ladder.
Kudu
I have
activates
overland
her
flight,
wings
so I
of
can just
flying.
yeah, I can just fly up.
Nice. It's a 10-foot radius emanation, so that should be enough to cover 3 people going
Yep.
up a ladder.
Yep.
All right, I guess we'll move towards the ladder room.
I think technically, if we all bundled up enough, 10-foot radius could cover all 5 of us. Maybe.
Yeah, but then we'd have to like
It's real stretch,
move
though.
together like the delightful children from down the.
Yeah, like you have
Mhm.
to. It's probably is a lot easier to do with 2.
Because I have seen invisibility, so I can see your group and you can see mine.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys go up.
Yeah, with Cormac and Fingrim, and then we're right behind them. I guess trying to keep as close together as possible.
Okay. You guys go up. You're in the wine cellar or the wine room. This stocking room. What do you guys do when you get up there?
I guess look around to see if there's anything up here waiting for us.
You don't see anybody.
That's good. But it probably won't be too long before. Like, we don't want to linger here too long because a servant will definitely be coming through here, and we're not
Cormac
supposed to
does
be in
cast a
here.
spell. He'll cast Iron Skin on himself and
Okay.
Shield of Faith. Just
Yeah.
knowing that we're gonna be going into combat probably.
I mean, we're not planning
Yeah.
to, but it'll probably
We're
happen.
not
yeah.
planning to, but he's prepping because he's been hit pretty hard. and he hasn't
So,
had
which
those
way do you
spells.
guys go out? Do you go out through the kitchen or do you go out into the foyer?
The way to the foyer requires us opening a door that's pretty much in broad sight.
Oh.
So, right?
I mean, it requires you opening a door.
I think either way we're opening a door, but yeah.
I mean, the kitchen, it's a lot less likely to draw attention from people who may do something.
We don't actually know because we haven't been to the kitchen, but yeah, I mean, it's not right in front of a bunch of party goers, if that's what you mean.
Right. My vote is for the kitchen, and I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself as well. Just in case.
What's the plan when we're going there? Are we just looking for somewhere where we can? Are we just looking for a way around to get to the foyer without going through a door, like a door right in clear view?
Yeah, we're trying to go through a door
Okay.
where we're not
That's
in
fine then.
view of a lot of people. Because I would say let's just turn into mist, but we have Eric here.
And
Yeah.
Cormac.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Cormac
and
doesn't have that
Cormac.
ability right
Damn,
now
that's
either.
right.
Okay.
So my vote is for the kitchen. And any of those opposed?
No, the kitchen's fine.
Okay.
Not like we have
You
really.
can go there.
Yeah, I don't want to spend a ton of time arguing about it, even if I disagreed anyway. So, but no, I think that's fine. Especially like I said, with if it's the goal is because we do want to get. I think we do need to get to the foyer, but if you want to get in there a different way, then I think there's some good sense behind that.
All right. Who wants to be the first group to go through it?
I'll go. I don't care.
Okay, I'll go. Kudu and our group will go through.
Okay.
So we'll stick together like glue.
All right, you guys start to walk into the kitchen. You open the door.
I suppose so. Kudu, do you have any stuff?
Oh yeah. Is that what you want? To quietly open the door.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll try to quietly do.
Okay, I'll roll without the invisibility modifiers.
Well, if everyone's going through, then I would need a stealth from every.
Sure.
Okay, I'll give mine as well.
I don't have any good bonuses to it. I have a rank in it, but it's not a class skill, so it's pretty sad actually. I don't know why I have a rank in it. Now I'm looking at it, but apparently I do.
So that's plus 22 for heroism and being invisible.
I don't have the plus for invisibility, but I do have the plus for heroism in there. So mine with the invisibility would be a 32.
And mine's a
Mine
40,
would
and
Okay.
Kudu's an
20.
astronomical 49.
Yeah.
Mine would be a 25.
Okay, you guys open the door. And you start to sneak into the room.
Is there anybody in here?
Yes, there are. There are 3 humans in this room.
Okay. Does it look like there's an exit to this room besides where we just...
Yes, it seems like there's 2 exits. There's one to your left and one to your right, and they're both flanking this like huge like oven thing in the So here's the description. It's a large iron stove rests against the east wall of this kitchen, and a long work table stands against the north wall. So yeah, on either side of that large stove, there's a door.
Based on
And two of these humans look like they're servants and like cook. The other one looks a lot more lavishly dressed.
do they look like one of those vampire aristocrats that we saw earlier?
They look much more aristocratic, but they
Okay.
don't look like a vampire.
Alrighty. And they're not anyone that we recognize as someone of import that we've been introduced to?
No one that you've seen, no.
Okay. Do we see anyone going through either of the doors and like what might be on the other side? Like if it's into the foyer or into a private?
No, you don't see anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be direct access to the foyer in the kitchen. Like that's the room we just left. Like that. That's the path to get to the foyer from the kitchen.
All right. I guess I'll just point at the left door until it looks like
Yeah.
Fingrim notices.
Yeah, and I'll relay that to Cormac.
Yep.
And we'll just start sneakily going that way.
Okay. Let me check something.
Father Reinhardt wishes that he had infinite castings of discern location.
Okay. As you start to move towards the east door, the richly dressed noble person says to the other servant, "Sorry for keeping you here. You may go home." And both of those humans start to, take their leave and exit out the door that you guys are going towards.
Uh-huh.
I move out of their way to let them pass.
And the richly dressed person stays in here. And they look in your direction. And they say, "The party's just begun. Where are you going?"
Oh no, they see us.
Hmm.
And I'm actually going to end the session here because
Oh,
Yeah, it's
there's going to be a lot of stuff happening next.
that's fair.
This might turn into a ballroom blitz.
Oh.
Well, I mean, there was no other way that it was going to. I mean, that it wasn't
It'll
going to.
be. It could be pretty tough because we have like really low resources right now.
Well, I was going to say,
Yeah.
if you did, well, I wasn't going to say it, but I was thinking if you guys did teleport out of here, that would be one way to kind of avoid this. But if you're going for Delmaria, then it's not that simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I would like to at least make an effort for that, but I don't know. I mean, it might be something we just can't do because we just don't have the strength to do it at this point. And I do still have the teleport to get us out of here if we need to. So if shit hits the fan, then we'll that'll probably be
Getting
what we do.
Eric is the easy part.
Yeah.
getting him out is the tricky one.
That's right, because he probably won't be so quick to relinquish his prisoner if he knows that he's been released.
But yep. Let me give you guys some experience.
Okay.
I'm glad I saved my spell. Only last round, though. So
Of course, we had to go through the door that has a boss dude. Oh well.
I'm sure everybody at this party is on high alert already.
Yeah. I have a feeling that oven that the book took pains to describe is gonna be coming into.
All right, you guys get 12,000 XP each.
Cool.
Yep, working you guys towards 16. This book should end with you guys at 17. You should go into the final encounter at 17.
Well, we're still about 80,000 experience away from 16, so
Yeah, but you guys aren't even halfway through the book yet.
yeah.
You're getting close to being a third of the book through.
So it's doing that.
Once you're done with
first
Avon
third.
Vor, that's like a third of the book. And then there's the other two nexuses.
Yeah.
I wonder if we did it hard mode, going for the
No, I wouldn't
musician
say that.
first. Well, if that oven doesn't come to life,
I think
I'm
honestly,
gonna
actually, I
make
think
it.
the more time you spend on Delmaria, the more problematic it makes getting Eric Zahn, but it makes it easier getting him out.
Oh, like if we'd done the Del Maria part first.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at least glad for one thing that we did the Eric Zahn thing first, because I do not
Well,
like to entertain the idea of us going in there after spending a bunch of resources on trying to get Del Maria out and then trying to go through what we just did.
yeah. I don't know like I said, if we just decided that we didn't want to deal with trying to rescue Del Maria, like if we were more selfish, we'd just be like, we got what
Yeah.
we needed, just teleport out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
gotta
yeah,
get out of
there
jail.
is the side quest with her, and there is a benefit to doing it because the dude says that he'll help.
yeah.
But yep, all right.
Mhm.
We'll pick this back up next week.
All right.
And
All right.
yep, there's I'll leave you with this little image teaser.
Oh.
The house is mapped.
All right.
There is a grid.
Good
Just
lord.
haven't been showing it to you guys because we haven't needed it. All right, next week then.
All
Okay.
right. That was
Take
fun.
care.
Yep.